Because it's a lasting thing. It's everything else, the cake, the food, everything else fades, but, the video is something that is always there, so.
And I was one of those brides that probably would have walked away and said, oh, it's not important, but looking back on it now, it's priceless.
It's very important.
Yeah.
The emotion that goes around that moment, I think, is what videography captures.
It's something that we can watch, over and over and over and hand down from generation to generation. And you just can't put a price on capturing, those moments.
We laugh at it, and
we got favorite parts in it. We know when it's coming.
Yes.
like a favorite movie you watch, you know the lines.
It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. A lot of the relatives that, they don't get to see very often, and that will always be there for them to show even their children that these people that might not be there, at the time that their kids are old enough to appreciate it.
And the video was it blew our minds. It was like taking our ideas and making it pop. It was great.
One of the benefits, I think, of seeing the video is that you captured some of the happenings of the wedding from a perspective that I wasn't privy to.
I thought probably the biggest advantage of the video was the being able to see what everybody was doing basically when you weren't around, because everything just happened so fast that you aren't going to really remember everything that happened in the wedding.
Oh, I get to relive that day every time I watch that video. And I've watched it several times.
Yeah, it was really special. Just being able to see the two of us. It looks as special as it felt.
Even if you're working with a small budget or you have special things in your ceremony, that stuff, that only can really be truly captured by video.
It's like you're in a little movie, and it makes you cry. It's so sweet.
The day goes by so fast, and you're so caught up in the moment. And then a few months later, when you're actually able to look back on it and experience it again, you're like, oh, and all those wonderful feelings start flooding back.
I'm only getting married once in my lifetime, God willing, so I wanted to enjoy that completely, and now that I get to watch it over again, it just makes it all that more special. They get to see what we look like and sound like when we first fell in love.
When you get it back, it's like I said, you're just reliving the day all over again, and you forget everything that happens, and it's just fun to look back and just laugh and almost cry and just, get to see it all over again and see what you forgot and be reminded every day how special it is.
The pictures themselves are just still moments. They're just a frame right then, that second, that cute kiss. But then you get to see how great our kiss was on the video and how people reacted to it. And that's
and the sounds that people make. Like we hearing this ooh in the background.
And it's like you don't get that on a picture.
My face was hurting from smiling so much. And we laugh at that. And everybody that sees that part
it's like,
laughs at it. Considering the price, I mean, when you look at the amount of money we would spend on the meal that will perish or how much we spend on the flowers that will die. It's worth it to spend the money on this that you will have and you can keep and pass on. And I mean, we don't have children yet, but they'll be able to see it as if they were there, and that's pretty cool.
So many things you just don't realize are going on until you look back at the video.
It's amazing because it's just not tape rolling and whatever's in the tape, different angles of the same portion of time. Because, you know, with the video camera just standing still, you would only see one view, but you can have this kind of multi-view kind of picture all in the same place, and it's just amazing. And I think photography and videography really complement each other. They're two wonderful versions of the same thing. It's looking at a moment in time, but the video brings it alive. It puts you right back at the scenery like you never left.
It was touching. I didn't know what to expect, but it blew me away.
I love photography, I always will, but videography makes you realize what went on, what was behind the moment, what was after the moment. You see people laugh, and then you hear what they laughed about.
I got to relive the day all over again, and it got all the other special things, or the different things that people taking pictures didn't get, like when you got me turning around. Like, that was really cool.
Because everything does really go by so fast, and just being able to have that and be able to go back and look at it anytime you want is really nice.
Harder to take all that in when it's actually going on.
And you forget because you're nervous.
Right.
And so you get to relive it. It's just fun with the music, and it was touching. It blew me away.
Photography captures it in time. Videography helps you relive it that time again. So it's different forms of art that you both want in your wedding. It's just, I don't think you can live without the other. You need to have both of them, is my opinion. There's a lot of things on that day that I didn't see that day that I finally got to see in my video.
The wedding video means everything. We still watch it 7 months after being married. And it's the little things about it that make us love it the most. And our favorite part is the pictures. My favorite part is the picture section. We will watch that at least once a week, definitely. It's just great. Because when you just see it, it's beautiful.